Greetings traders out there in Traderland. My name's Dez here at Grok Trade, and this is the weekend edition. Good through Sunday, September 22nd, 2013. Markets on Friday gets rocked. You see a significant drop here. Dow down on Friday, 185 points, down 1%. However, banks up 0.7%, and the VIX volatility index still going down. So both of these very, very bullish. We're almost sub 13, gang. And you do see a significant hit in precious metals ending out the week. However, with this big drop, we still ended up bullish for the week itself. And as we get into what we're going to be doing here on this video, as I'm going to be showing you the daily, weekly, and monthly on all the major indices. I'm going to get into gold and silver, and I'm also going to take a look at Google, Apple, Facebook, and Microsoft. So with that, one of our big plays on the Stock Picks V newsletter was Wage, and if you look at a weekly chart, this thing has been up, 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 and away. So Wage, our big winner for the week on the Stock Picks V newsletter. Just type in a special code 2 weeks, capital WEEKS, and you'll get 2 weeks free of charge. Anyway, and you know what, while I'm on this, I'll give you another special code. We're getting a lot of feedback on the 201 courses. Thank you very much for that. They are phenomenal. If you're just getting started in trading, make sure you go to the website, go to the 101 courses first. You can have them delivered to your email every 2 days right here if you'd like, or just start watching them now. And on top of that, after you get done with the 101s, go to the next step. That is the 201s right here, 201s trading videos. Once you get to the 201 trading videos, this is where you learn how to trade, where you can start trading in the live markets with great confidence. We start to share with you the tips and tricks, and you can do it here. Once you click this, what I want you to do is go in and type in capital GROK 125, apply that, and you're going to get $125 off, and you should be set and ready to go. Okay, take a look at the S&P daily. We're at a resistance point, gang. You can see this line coming across here. Resistance, we did fall and drop. We're finding the support at this 1709 that we did talk about. Watch that to be a support area, and sure enough, that's exactly where it stopped. We have nothing but downside potential here if we do in fact break that area. Remember, on Friday the banks were very bullish, and the VIX the last few days, fear has been leaving. So with that says there is a chance of a bounce taking place on Monday. However, if we don't get that bounce, we start to drop. Woe to the markets. We could have a sizable drop. The Dow, take a look at this big drop. We did find support at this line. We've had this line on here for some time now, and it stopped right at it. It's at 15,451 area. Boom. Found a little support, but a lot of downside potential here. NASDAQ daily, big rising wedge, stalling, now dropping. Be watching that. Big divergence too here on the MACD. This could get ugly. And the Russells came up, smack its head, downside potential. However, we did not make a lower low necessarily. This is kind of a sideways movement, but it is a rising wedge. Now let's take this to the weekly chart, which trumps the daily. If you go here to the daily or the weekly, we smacked our head at a major resistance line. If I go way, way, way back in time, you can see this brings us back to about the year 2000, February 2000. Then this brings us here, July 2007, and brings us right, where we're at right now, 2013, September. So this could prove to be a nasty resistance point. We have a rising wedge, and this could break down and give us a lot of trouble on the weekly chart. Russell, as far as the weekly chart NASDAQ is concerned, we're just in an uptrend, higher swing highs, higher swing lows, all looks fairly well here. But we do have a little divergence taking place on the MACD, so we're seeing a loss of momentum to the upside at these high levels. The Dow has already started rolling over. We're in a megaphone or a alligator type formation, widening trend lines. So this is bad, more bearish than it is bullish. And for the week, you see we popped up. Now we have a shooting star coming right back down. If we do start to drop, this will be a shoulder, head and shoulder trend reversal pattern with a down leg right here. So be watching for that. And the S&P, which is the big dog, we come here, we found resistance right here at 1710, which we've been talking about. Sure enough, we went above it for the week, and we said chances are to pull back down to 1710, and sure enough, it did precisely that. And if we do drop here, that will give us a double top, a trend reversal, and if we break this line here, that will confirm a double top trend reversal on the weekly chart, and the markets will in fact roll over and start to correct on a significant level. Now, so with that, we are now going to go to the monthly charts. The monthly charts, we keep churning northbound. We went green, red, green, red, green, and so the question is, will next month be a big red one? If it stays on the pattern, but nonetheless we still go higher here. We're going higher, but we're very, very, very extended. We need a break. We need a pullback sometime soon. The Dow here is building a green, red, green, red, green. We're looking for a red. We're building a high base, and the NASDAQ is at a resistance point. You can see resistance here at 2010, 2011, 2013. We're right there at it. We're very, very extended, looking for a drop or pullback. Small caps, Russells, we're at a major, major trend line. If we go back here, puts us through year 2000. This puts us 2007. And this is 2013. And that's where we're at. So we're at a major, major, major resistance area. As far as the banks are concerned, the monthly chart, sideways movement here, inside trading month so far, but the weekly, here we had this bull pullback with this big, nasty looking red candlestick on the weekly chart, and we get this little mini me pop here. So this is problematic. We should have really started stepping up with a lot more fervor. It did not happen, but we are on the MACD down here at the 0 line. We could curl and start to pop. We do have a positive tick here on the histogram. It's hard to see on the video, but it could continue higher here. So something that we're watching for on the daily chart, something that I really need for everybody to listen to on the banks, the largest index out there for the banks, 460, 470 banks out there on the NASDAQ. It is condensing. We have a symmetrical triangle. We have a building of power here. All the moving averages are starting to coil. Look for a significant pop to the upside or a significant drop to the downside. This is major, major, major. Watch this like a hawk. Whatever this market wants to do, it will large part be pushed by what's happening in the banks. So this is why it's so important. Gold, for all you gold people, we said we had this nice uptrend, but once we broke it, I said look for the dead cat bounce, and sure enough we popped up. Said hey, look for this to be a resistance point and a drop, and sure enough the drop has ensued. So look for more downside movement in gold. Silver, same thing. We came up, 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 up. Big drop, but we do have big support at the 100 and the 50-day moving averages. There could be support there. We found support here and we popped back up. Just be watching this. We are sub-zero. We hit the head at the 0 line here on the MACD, and we're starting to drop. And Google daily chart, big rising wedge, gang. If it breaks down, a shorting possibility. We do have a bearish divergence on the MACD. The weekly chart has dropped off of the rising wedge, breakdown, dead cat bounce. If it does start to drop with this hanging man trend reversal right here, you could get a nasty few weeks to the downside. Nasty few weeks. And on the monthly chart, it's already what we're seeing here is we broke a support line for last month. This month, the month isn't over. We're back above it. I say we are going to come back down. This line is going to act as resistance. This weekly chart will be dropping here. So Google might have found its high back here in July. We may not see those highs again anytime soon. Apple on the weekly chart popped up. We are dropping. We're caught up between the 50 and the 20-day moving averages. Very, very good place for the market to go sideways for a while before you get a significant move. On the daily chart, we have this double top trend reversal pattern. We drop, we get a dead cat bounce. Now we have a bearish engulfing pattern closing below the 50-day moving average. We have support here, we come up resistance, resistance here. We should drop here. MACD, on the MACD, we've found a crossover, we come up, but we're going to stay sub-zero, it looks like. Facebook daily is a fresh breath air, broke a resistance point heading northbound. That even broke our bullish divergence, or bearish divergence rather. Here Facebook is on fire, it's unstoppable. Look at the weekly chart, it's very extended. We have to wait for a pullback before we look for a significant entry on a position or an investment trade. On the month, the last 3 months, boom, just heading northbound, looking good. Microsoft on Friday was off 2.5%. Here's the monthly chart, beautiful bull pullback on the monthly. Could be a buying opportunity on the monthly to the upside. The weekly here is giving us what's called a bull flag. So this thing could get bullish above 34, 35 bucks. So we'll be watching that. And on the daily, we do have a falling wedge triangle or a falling wedge. If it does break above this 34, be looking for buy opportunities. Anyway, we shared with you guys a little while ago that you take the 101s first. After you take the 101s, then you take the 201s. The 101s is a perfect segue into the 201s. You have to take the 101s before you're ready for the 201s. Once you take the 201s, then you're ready for the 301s, and that is the mentorship. That's where we hold your hand. Every successful trader has a mentor. You want to drive towards the mentorship. That's what you want. It's 301 mentorship. It kicks things off next weekend, 3-day program. Listen to the testimonials coming up next. Fill out the form on our website by clicking mentoring, or just contact Carolina directly and get more details on mentoring. You'll love it. Take care. We'll catch you guys on Monday.
I'm Tim Cole.
I'm Mike Reed.
My name is Randeep Kapoor.
Shane Parker.
Hi, I'm Steve Gould.
Mary Olson.
My name is Spiro Karajanis.
Mike Muller.
My name is Carolina Elizon, and I've been day trading full-time for about 2.5 years.
What did you think of the mentorship?
I am just thrilled with it. I think it's a great program.
It kept me going, kept my brain moving.
In 20 years, I learned this much about trading. I think that this weekend gave me this much to add on it.
This is actually my second time through mentorship, so this is a refresher for me. And I'm picking up nuggets that I missed the first time around, and I feel more confident to use all this information.
It's given me a skill level that's a much, much higher level.
You learn stuff that you will not learn in any other course. I've taken a bunch of different courses. I've never seen this stuff taught before. No one else teaches it. I mean, you've given us such golden nuggets today, or this week. It's well worth taking this class.
It has helped unbelievably. I mean, I can't even explain it. I'm literally at a loss for words right now.
So if there was someone out there who was thinking about joining the mentoring class, kind of on the fence, what would you tell them?
I would definitely say this is something that you need if you're struggling with consistency in your trading results.
You need to have good education, good understanding, otherwise you will get killed in the market.
You can understand why they're doing what they're doing, how to trade successfully, how to make the proper setups, what you're looking for, and how to go from being a newbie to a professional trader in a short period of time.
You're not going to be able, on your own, floundering or just reading books, to be able to sit down and pick the brain of very successful traders and be able to incorporate that into your own trading.
You learn something that you didn't know before, and learning is always good, no matter how old you are.
Mentoring is all about helping you really get your hands on and practice it.
I would tell anybody who's on the fence, it took me 20 years to learn this much. This much. And you know what? Maybe it's really this much, but I'm trying to, tell you that I know a little bit more. And I got this much, out of this weekend. So I think you got to be crazy to want to go through years of heartache to learn stuff that experts can teach you right away.
I've just realized being here how important it is to get some formal education in trading. You get so many things from so many different directions, and to have it all brought together and put in front of you, your toolkit so you can use it, is really invaluable.
This may or may not be you, but traders who come to Grok Trade for help are sharp, well-educated, and have made money in the past. However, trading was a real struggle for them. They bought high and sold low. They let small losses turn into large losses. They kept losing money. This does not have to be you. They made a change before it was too late. Grok Trade students trade within the live markets with confidence. Get signed up for mentoring today before it's too late for your trading.